Hey guys, welcome to part number 2 of the block mod tutorial. Don't worry, I've taken on board what you said about the music, so there's not much in this one, guys. So this is the inlet manifold gasket going on with 3 10mm bolts to the bottom of the inside of the gasket so that the inlet manifold can sit on them steadily. Now you can see how placing the manifold itself over the top of the 3 bolts, that locates it so that you can line the top 3 bolts up and fix it in place. Makes it much simpler and easier to have a little extension to get your ratchet and your socket into that gap at the bottom there and further up. It's a bit tricky, but you'll get there. So I was just finishing up there and tightening up the 8mm that holds the fuel line into place. Now it's onto the exhaust gasket. There's 2 studs that remain in place at either end, and that's what I'll locate these onto. Now it's time for the important bit, the head gasket. Make sure it's lined up on the dowels and fitted securely. Back on with the cylinder head. Again, locate it onto the cylinder dowels and make sure it's on tight. Time for some head bolts to be dropped in. Next up for the anaerobic sealing. It's a special kind of sealant, please don't go using silicone. Don't worry, we haven't forgotten to tighten up those head bolts, it's coming up next. So here it is, the snap-on tech angle torque wrench that we use. It'll do Newton meters and it'll do degrees, and the degrees you can do in more than one motion. So it's a 14mm socket to tighten down the cylinder head bolts. The sequence for tightening these down is 20 Newton meters, followed by 60 Newton meters, then 130 degrees. There's a set pattern for tightening the head down. Just watch the video and see which route Al follows. As you can see with the snap-on tech angle, you've got to lay the tool flat to set the degrees. It's adjusted to 130 degrees and ready to rock. This is the final stage, so you'll see Al taking more than one go at each bolt. You can only do this if you've got a tack angle torque wrench or something similar. Again, he's following a sequence. Just watch the video to see what route he follows with torquing these up finally. Just remember, if you don't do this properly, you could end up with a bent cylinder head. So please be careful, guys. Time for a bit of lubrication. This is Miller's lube that we're using. It's just the kind of brand that we've chosen, so we're going to stick with it. We've been using it for years now. It's good stuff. Make sure you cover the surfaces properly. Al's got his gloves on here and he's just spreading out that lube. This is just a bit of engine oil, just to make sure there's plenty of lubrication to the cam straight away, even when we're turning it over. That's cams in place. Now the red rocker cover seals. Just feel around the edges to make sure they're in place. It's finally time for the rocker cover, the actual rocker cover itself, to go back on the cylinder head. So there it is, as you will have seen before, 2 solenoid O-rings or seals installed to the 2 silver solenoids that you see there. Now it's time for lots of 10mm screws. You're going to see a sequence again of Al pulling the rocker cover down. Now you can get a tool that fits into the spark plug openings and draws it down. We tend not to use that. I haven't seen many people using them, not in a long time. It's really just a case of being careful to pull the rocker cover down in an even kind of way. You'll see here Al's just gently tightening the fixings down and going diagonally across to make sure that it's evenly pulling down on the top of the cylinder head. Just like to point out that this rocker cover has been finished in black. Carl wanted the cylinder head to be refurbished at the same time, which involved us doing new valve stem oil seals, cleaning up and painting. It looks good, I'm sure you'll agree. Sped this process up a bit or we'd have been here all day, guys. That's pretty much why we've shortened this video down to a 10-minute episode for the second part of the block mod. It was just getting too long at 20 minutes. And that's it complete. Looks absolutely mega. Carl was absolutely over the moon with the finish. 18 Newton meters is what they recommend for these bolts, but we always over egg it a little bit. They are second hand. We do it at 22 Newton meters. And that's all from us, guys, for this part of the block mod tutorial. There will be a third part. We just thought we'd give you some close-ups maybe for the next one. As always, if you like this video and you'd like us to continue, please consider subscribing, hit the like button, give it a share, and make sure that you comment down below of anything you'd like to see or any questions. Thanks, guys, take care and stay safe.